Every day, we strive to preserve traditions that have spanned generations.
Around every turn of the bayou, Mother Nature reveals unique people, places, and experiences.
And the bounty of animals and fish. Well, in Louisiana, we just call that lagniappe. I'm Don Dubuque.
I'm Chris LeCoq.
I'm Captain Martha Spencer. Join us as we document the adventure,
sportsmanship,
and heritage that make us Bayou Wild. Hi, and welcome to Bayou Wild. I'm Don Dubuque, along with Lance Burgess. Our latest addition to Tigers in the Wild. And Lance, 2024 has been an exciting year with the advent of Tigers in the Wild.
Yeah, it sure has, Don. And we truly did get out in the wild with our LSU Tigers. So yeah, it was just a lot of fun. And you know, our show mission to feature the Louisiana and the outdoor lifestyle, and feature these LSU athletes that, you know, people love and follow, and really introducing them to new experiences, what Louisiana outdoor culture is, and seeing how that, you know, the light bulb go off for these student athletes, and what is special about Louisiana beyond the playing field.
We call it Tigers in the Wild, partnering with premier LSU athletes to join us on Bayou Wild Adventures. These athletes juggle game days, practices, class sessions, workouts, and a college social life, which makes it enjoyable for us to offer them a break from those busy schedules to take part in what Louisiana's outdoors have to offer.
We're going to start it off with a duck hunt. I got a little tip for you. It's called a secret weapon. Now get in here real close, because I don't show this to many people, but this is it right here. And it makes this great sound.
Leading off, LSU baseball national champion Alex Milazzo, no stranger to hunting and fishing, joined the Bayou Wild crew on our inaugural Tigers in the Wild trip.
Take those, shoot pin tail. Step one. Get him again. Oh my God, hit him.
Hunting and fishing is another way for me to compete, but also have some downtime from what can be at times a stressful, stressful sport, you know, where there's a lot of failure, but there's also a lot of failure in hunting and fishing.
Shoot, go.
You know, it's very interesting to hunt with guys that are baseball players like these, and also hunters and fishermen. A lot of the same skills that one required by the other. I'm talking about patience, discipline, determination, and that will to never give in.
My dad has always told me, hey, this baseball career is only there for so long. Those ducks and those deer and those fish, they're going to be there when you get done. And you know, I've tried to take it that way and devote everything I have into baseball. And when I get some time, I like to go outside and shoot me a few ducks, or, you know, go sit in the deer stand and have my dog with me and enjoy the time while I'm out there.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Global Outdoors. Find your next adventure and share your experiences with others by downloading the Global Outdoors mobile app or visiting globaloutdoors.com.
It's rare to find someone you can count on when it's go time. It's even more rare to find someone you can count on, well, all the time. At Sunshine, we're proud to offer the John Deere equipment you need and a team you can depend on and off the field. Learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
One of the reasons why Double D has been around for 50 years is because we are consistent with what built the business. And we go to great lengths to make sure that when you bring a deer or a hog or whatever it may be, your meat stays your meat all the way through the process. But we want to be as true to the original intent, which is a local meat company. And that's something that we want to maintain for as long as the Lord lets us do it.
Become a supporter of the Louisiana Wildlife Agents Association today by visiting supportlwaa.org. Browse the selection of exclusive gear, including t-shirts in a variety of colors and styles, plus hats, koozies, and more. Gear up today and support the LWAA.
All right, here we are with another Tigers in the Wild episode. Our Tiger this week is Mason Taylor, tight end for the LSU Tigers. And we're in the wilds of Lake Pontchartrain, north shore of the marsh with Captain Mackey. We're looking for the kraken and some of those big fish.
Being from Fort Lauderdale, I think fishing was a big thing we did. Me and my brother, we used to do spear fishing. Back when I was a kid, I didn't have much patience for sitting there with a line in the water. So I think just going down and getting in, being in the water was kind of fun. So we did a lot of spear fishing in Fort Lauderdale and in the Bahamas for sure.
So we get a lot of people out of town, they can't bring any fish home anyway. So they come, they want to catch something real big, do a catch and release trip, taking out a bunch of people that get their biggest, personal best fish.
Wicked Fishing Charters offers one of the most unique trips that you'll ever find in Louisiana. You can catch the big fish. We're talking about the gars, the big jack crevalles, bull sharks, and bull redfish. That's kind of what they specialize in.
We did fishing in Florida, but didn't take it this serious as Louisiana. So I think just a different kind of fishing and all that stuff is very unique in Louisiana, and it's definitely exciting.
One thing for certain, whether it's a spiraling pigskin or a beast of Lake Pontchartrain, Mason Taylor can catch.
Today I can say Mason knows what he's doing on the water for sure. He hooked the first fish and grabbed it and set the hook. I was like, okay, we got some experience on board.
Well, Mason's a pretty big guy. He's got a lot of strength, but sometimes that's not all you need when you're catching fish. You got to have a little bit of finesse to be able to handle a fish, know when to let it take drag, know when to tighten down on it, and most importantly, know when you get ready to set that hook, and he did an excellent job on all three of those. He's a real fisherman. Tell you what, there's a lot of parallels between hunting, fishing, and playing football too, huh? Yeah. There's a lot of things that requires teamwork, like what's going on here today. We got a captain, we got a net guy, we got you on a reel, so it's kind of similar.
No, yeah, definitely, and especially with the fishing, just communication, and getting those lines in when someone got a fish, so don't get lines tangled up and all that, so communication is definitely key.
And as far as holding the gar, handling a gar, especially those 3 to 4 footers, they're really, you know, jumpy and they're hard to get a grip on. You know, I just told him keep it still. He did exactly that. You can tell he's good at following instructions for sure. He held it and got great picks with him.
He's got good hands, I hear.
I would agree. Yeah, he didn't let any gar slip away today.
He fooled us.
I think NIL has been a great opportunity for us athletes. I think it helps us build connections with companies and other people. And I think it's been a great thing, and it's been so much fun. My buddy has a camp in Grand Isle. I think we just caught a blue marlin last week, so just doing those fishing trips out there with them is an amazing experience.
This is Mason Taylor with Tigers in the Wild, presented by Sunshine.
Delta Marina is Plaquemines Parish fishing one-stop. Get live bait, fuel, ice, tackle, and marine supplies. Then launch into the world's most productive saltwater fishing. Return to the fishing cleaning station, relax in first-class cabins overlooking the bayou, all in Delta Marina's safety video-monitored parking lot. Need a fishing charter guide? Delta Marina can hook you up. Cook your catch in your kitchenette or dine in the upstairs restaurant. Visit Delta Marina for a day or a week. Stop in just off Highway 11 down Rosemary Drive in Empire. Visit thedeltamarina.com.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
In Louisiana, food brings everyone together. These are the flavors that make friends out of total strangers. The flavors that remind you of home. It's the meals you crave, that take time, that show love. Because in Louisiana, we cook. And we know that when we come together to cook and eat, life gets better. So pull up a chair, leave room for seconds, and pass a good time. Because life needs Louisiana flavor, baby.
Jacoby, growing up, was it all athletics or was there some hunting and fishing in there?
Really was all athletics, man. You know, I'm from Alexandria, Louisiana, and they do a little hunting and fishing out there, but I was never that was never me at first. But like when I got to college, I just kind of just gravitated towards it. I just grew like with it a little bit, and I kind of just started liking it. I've never really been I've only been fishing once before this. So like just a chance that, you know what I'm saying, you got a chance to take me out there, like we were both fishing, it was really fun.
What advice would you have for somebody going out there to do that the first time? And they say it looks a lot easier than what it is to do.
I'll say just shoot, like you told me, just shoot 6 inches below. That's like my biggest advice. And just don't be afraid to take the shot.
This is a special highlight edition of Tigers in the Wild.
Presented by Sunshine Equipment, your local John Deere dealer.
What's up, everyone? My name is Jade Demps, and I play volleyball for LSU. Currently, I'm an animal science major, and that's what I've wanted to do for my whole life. I've wanted to work with animals in some form or capacity. Currently, I want to play pro after college, just, keep going while I can, and then I want to go to vet school. So that's kind of the plan right now, and even if that doesn't happen, I am very confident that I want to work with animals. The more experience I've gained, the more I'm like, wow, this is where I belong. Just being on the boat, I think I really liked grabbing the cages. That was super fun, shaking them all out. Just the atmosphere was super cool.
And I gotta tell you, she really came through on it. She participated in grabbing those traps and shaking those crawfish out. She only got bit twice, poor thing, and I'm sure that'll heal before the next volleyball game. Now it's just the weight time.
Yeah.
Okay, for this one, I think I'm gonna say 33. Okay,
right.
And for this one, 37.
Okay, my guess is 27 and 26.
Dang, we're really bad at this.
I'm going to say 53, 54 pounds. You know, we're bringing crawfish from the pond to the table right away. I mean, that crawfish, like an hour ago, was swimming in the pond. And getting to share our Cajun tradition with people from all over the world is what's great about this. 27 3/4.
We were in fact way off.
But that one, who's who?
I said 33.
I don't want to say my number again.
Barry was cooked on target. He's a human scale.
Really?
That's 26.
So he said 53, didn't he?
No, I didn't say 53. Oh, do you mean together? Oh, total. Yeah, that's what you said, right?
Right on it.
Right on it.
That's why he's the boss.
But she also participating in the cooking and the cleaning and the whole thing. She is a true Cajun at heart. From the crawfish pond to the brush fields, our next Tigers in the Wild participant brought his dad in on the competition.
Got the birds locked up. We got the cocker named Georgia. She's getting ready to flush the bird. Out on the right flank, we got Lance. In the middle, we got our guy, Keith. And up here in the middle, we got the big guy, Preston Hickey. And Tim Hickey on the left flank. So let's see what happens here. Okay, and the dog goes in. Georgia's searching for the birds. We know they're locked down. There they go, they flush. And we got a shot by, whoa. All right, you saw it. It's organized chaos. Watch the bird right there. There's a bird sitting right there ready to flush.
All right, well, Preston's a pretty big fella. So I'm going to go ahead and give him an A+ just because. Now, Tim's a strong C. And Mr. Don, I'm going to give you an A just because, too. That's what we're going. So Tim, he sounds like the weak link, but he did provide some entertainment and knock down a few birds. So perfect good morning.
That must have been mine. We'll ask the dog. I think he knows. Hey, was that me?
Hi, I'm Preston Hickey, defensive lineman for LSU.
This is Tigers in the Wild, presented by Sunshine Equipment, your local Louisiana John Deere dealer.
There's nothing quite like the Louisiana outdoors. Known for its mystique and natural beauty, sometimes there's no better place to clear your head. John Deere products from Sunshine can help you do just that. From the woods to the field, every view is better from behind the wheel of a John Deere. Ask your local Sunshine dealer about our current promotions or learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Hi, I'm Olivia Grace George, Miss Louisiana 2024. Did you know that Louisiana is one of the world's leading producers of propane gas? Of course, it's used for cooking, cleaning clothes, and heating homes, but it's always been used on farms and businesses across our state, as well as school buses and light-duty trucks. As America looks to cleaner, greener alternative fuels for our future, Louisiana's propane dealers stand ready to meet the need. For more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
We love our children. We protect them. We guide them. We prepare them for life in the world. With all that we do, from deep in our hearts, we cannot control all things. Life-threatening illnesses and disabilities affect far too many of our children each year. While we cannot change the circumstance, we can make dreams come true. Dreams to provide hope, to provide spiritual healing and strength, to provide moments of happiness and relief in the hardest of times. We can give a glimmer of light and hope in a time of darkness and despair. Join huntofalifetime.org to help make dreams come true, to provide hope for children with life-threatening illnesses and disabilities. Hunt of a Lifetime is a non-profit organization fulfilling dreams for hunting and fishing trips to youth 21 and under with life-threatening illnesses and disabilities. Visit huntofalifetime.org to learn how you can make a difference.
Become a supporter of the Louisiana Wildlife Agents Association today by visiting supportlwaa.org. Browse the selection of exclusive gear, including t-shirts in a variety of colors and styles, plus hats, koozies, and more. Gear up today and support the LWAA.
All right, Kate, tell me how the duck hunt went this morning.
It was great. It was a blast. We had Mr. Bobby take us out there. Actually got our limit, so it was a good shoot.
You think there's a correlation between hunting and fishing and baseball?
There is a lot of discipline, especially as a pitcher like myself. It's a lot of mental stuff. I mean, sometimes you're going to go out there, you're going to lay an egg, and then sometimes you're going to go out there feel like you never miss. So it's just a direct correlation that kind of goes with it in life.
If you had to make a choice and you could only hunt one thing, what would it be?
Oh man, I've had buck fever my whole life. I'm a big deer hunter, but I love seeing ducks getting locked up, calling them in.
And what's your favorite recipe for ducks? Do you do any cooking of them?
I do. We fry ducks, grilled ducks. My dad makes a good jalapeno popper. You know, anything, we put it on, sometimes we put it over grits. Just whatever we're feeling.
Welcome back to Bayou Wild TV. Don Dubuque along with Lance Burgess. And Lance, you have been certainly a welcome newcomer to the Bayou Wild, bringing us Tigers in the Wild with your extensive background with LSU athletics.
Well, it was an honor to get involved. It was something I couldn't pass up after my time spending almost 18 years with LSU athletics, managing the corporate partnership program, and really talking to you and seeing what was on the horizon with NIL. So having my LSU background and understanding the NIL landscape and combining that to, you know, with the welcome addition of what Tigers in the Wild, the show is, in addition to what you guys do in Bayou Wild TV, it's really been a fun adventure.
It's a great concept. We take Tigers, athletes who from all walks of athletics, football players, baseball players, gymnasts, volleyball players, you name it. You're liable to see any Tigers in any athletic endeavor doing some other things like catching frogs or going fishing or shooting ducks, and we've got plenty of that coming up. Some of your favorite moments from this first year of it?
Oh, wow. I think, you know, for me, it was fun to help LSU with some of their retention. We took the Weeks brothers out, and they had a blast. These guys are very experienced hog hunters, being from Georgia, and coming to Louisiana and experiencing how we hog hunt here in the airboats. That was a blast, just seeing how those guys really took to it.
coolest thing ever because you're up there riding just around trying to look for them.
And taking, putting some of these athletes in places they've never been. The gymnastics girls, Sierra Ballard and Ashley Cohen, fishing for the first time in their life. One of them being from Louisiana, that was fun. And, I'll never forget the look on Monster Malum's face when he saw the size of that alligator. So, take a breath, man. Take a breath. It's all right.
I didn't want to miss.
You did it. I think you did it.
There you go, boy. That boy.
One shot, one kill. So I don't think it gets any better than that.
Those are some special moments that stick out for me.
It's hard for me to pick out any one special moment, but I think the one thing I came away with that I wasn't ready for was the business-like attitude and the professionalism of these student athletes. You hear a lot about young kids that really don't care, they're not into it. They are so polite, so courteous, and work so hard at what they do.
Yeah, I think LSU, and I was part of that when they were developing their NIL group. We worked in collaboration with them with our corporate sponsorship team. They've done just a great job of educating and teaching these kids about the professionalism it takes when you're representing a brand. And you could tell by the professionalism and the way the kids carried themselves. I say kids, young men, young ladies, really understanding their opportunities in this new NIL landscape. So we couldn't be more happy to collaborate and bring in Tigers in the Wild, and it's going to be a fun second season as we head into 2025.
Absolutely. Y'all stay tuned for it. Tigers in the Wild, presented by
Sunshine Equipment, your local John Deere dealer.
On Bayou Wild TV. You can be sure we'll be showing more LSU student athletes in Tigers in the Wild episodes. It's all part of the sportsmanship, heritage, and adventure of Bayou Wild.